shuttlecock coming to them and they want to hit the shuttlecock with their racket actually, because if they miss out that shot, they will lose out on a point. So they are, and what they are doing exactly, they are brainstorming, they are critically thinking that in which direction and where do they stand so that it should not miss out that shot and they should not lose out that game actually. So what is happening there? Their brain is working, their brain is developing, they are critically thinking, they are able to analyze the directions, they are able to understand how to hit the shuttlecock so that they should not. So that is the problem solving skills is getting inaugurated, their critical thinking is there, their brainstorming, their brain is getting sharp, as well as they are able to understand the directions. So since their early childhood, we should be able to inculcate the sports activities also in our kids, because these activities are very important for 21st century life skills. 21st century, whether it is NAP or whatever is come into picture, 21st century skills is very important. And those 21st century skills are what exactly? Creativity, critical thinking, collaboration, and the last C is the compassion, being compassionate. Very important, sir. Now somebody has in a class they have been given a project based learning project where they have to work in a team, and they have to make sure that their project comes out the best one. So what is happening? Lot of creative minds are working towards one project, so they will think critically that their project should be the best project, so their critical thinking is getting enhanced, then creative skills are getting enhanced because they want to give the best shot, and their entire creativity, their entire creative mindset is going into that project actually. Then collaboration, they are learning how to work in a team basically, because if they are not working in a team and if they are not taking the inputs from each and every person in the team, then what will happen? They will lose out something or the other, because every person is unique, every student is unique, every student has one or the other talent. So when they have a mixture of so many talents and so much of creative mind, obviously the project will come out to be the best. So they are learn the how to work in a networking, how to work in a team building, and how to help each other, because they are their team. So they need to understand that if they won't help their own teammate, again they will lose out on that game. They will not win the competition. So many things are getting inaugurated, are getting developed with one project. Team working, collaboration, they know how to be compassionate with each other, not to hurt each other, but in fact how to take and how to add the value, what is the value of each and every teammate in their project. They are learning those skills. The team bonding is very important. Every person, every friend of theirs is important in that project. And then critically they are thinking after the one of the other, they are putting their creative mind, what needs to be done for this project, what needs to be done for that project. So many creative minds are working together in collaboration. So project based learning activity is one of the another important activity which enhances so many things in the youth. Now third activity I can share how it helps and how what all it will enhance in a student. For example, we ask the student in a class, it can be an individual activity, it can be a pair activity as well. For example, we ask the student to introduce themselves in the class. So how this is helping the student? They when while introducing them, what they are actually thinking that what to capture, what all points to be captured while giving their introduction. For example, name is just a simple thing, but they understand the importance of but one's name actually, right? So how important is one's name? Then when they are telling about themselves, that who all are they, their good quality, actually one of the best quality. So what they are learning over there, they are learning the adjectives when they are sharing the good quality of their or good quality of their teammate or a pair who is sitting behind of their partner actually. So they are learning the objectives. Now the third thing, what they are learning, they're learning the vocabulary side. When they are putting into learning that this, she is helpful, and my partner, my friend is she's very social, she's always joyful. So what they are learning prepositions, they are learning vocabulary, they are learning adjectives, and also they are learning how to frame a sentence. So what is happening over there, they are using their brains. Again, brainstorming is there. Again, they are thinking critically that what word suits the best to highlight the quality of their friend, or the quality of their neighbors, or the quality of their partner actually. And then they are learning how to frame a sentence. So they're critically thinking how they need to put in every word so that a right sentence should be framed. So they're critically thinking about these things. Again, lot of things come into picture. English speaking skills, right? So much very important these days, that how to communicate, whether they're communicating in the right way, whether they are making the right sentence, whether they are using the right words. So right, using of right words, using of positive words, these so many skills comes into picture when we talk about any small activity in the classroom. Now I'll just share a small another activity, sir, because these things can only be shared with the base help of the examples only. Now with being teaching English skills also, because I'm a spoken English trainer with British Council certified. So when I teach English, I just don't do a rote based learning. Not I don't just open a book and start giving a lecture. What a child likes, that it should be a joyful learning. They should enjoy whatever they are learning in the class, and it should enhance their each and every skill set. So I'll just share a small activity. Give a sentence to your student to translate it in English. Now, do not give a simple sentence like the normal translation of our own ages, where what we used to do in traditional ways. Give a sentence, अच्छा इसको translate करो English में, आपका English ठीक हो जाएगा. Not that way. Make it a joyful, make it some entertainment kind of, give them a song. For example, any song. Like what I do, I pick up choosy songs, kind of patriotic songs at times, or sometimes songs based on the friendship kind of. So those kind of motivational songs should be given, so that they should understand the importance of friendship, they should understand the importance of patriotism also, as well as when they are translating it into English. I'll just give you an example. Chappa chappa charkha chale, a small sentence I'll give you. So when they are actually, everybody starts trying, in the and then they are full of enthusiasm, they are full of energy, and everybody starts participating. So not many things comes into picture again. The participation from each and every student, whether it's a dull student, whether it's a very bright student who is getting 90% marks, or a student who is getting 50% marks. We need to give equal chance to all the students in the class. For us as educators, for us as mentors, every child is important. So when we are giving the chance to each and every student, they will come up from their eggshell, they'll be able to open up, and that is how they will be able to participate in the class.
Your internet has gone. This internet
So when
sometime.
we give these kind of songs to translate it, new normal now, sir. So, am I audible now, sir?
Yeah, yeah. Now it's
Right.
fine. Now it's
Fine,
fine.
sir. All right. So, what I was saying, so when you give these kind of songs to students to translate it in English, again their creativity is coming into picture. Why? Chappa chappa charkha chale, when they are trying their hard to give their best and to translate this into English, English of chappa is wheel, wheel, spinning. So something like that, a sentence is formed, and students are enjoying. It's a fun learning atmosphere. They are using their brains, they're using their critical thinking. At times, they talk to their friends also, and Why? Because when you talk to your friends, you come up with different ideas, unique ideas, right? So collaboration, again, they're understanding the meaning of collaboration. So see how many things we get with one small activity. It's an icebreaker in the class where the students might have got, bored with the, like, with our lesson plan, and then they want something to warm up or get what they want to get refreshed up. So that is the best. Do the activity which can help in the lesson plan. At the same point of time, it's an icebreaker for the students, and students get more motivated and encouraged, and they should enthusiastically participate. So what I'm trying to say, it should be activity based now. Every sport is important. Sport based activities, or English speaking skills activities, or something related to maths based activities. But what, all the activities are so important because of the fact that the students understand what is the importance of the 21st century skills, what is the importance of collaboration. Like for example, these days online learning sessions are going on, and students are not physically connected to the teachers or their friends actually. So what you can do is involve the grandparents, involve their parents when they are giving the activity. Something called, see, give a student to see the plant. How they will see how the from a seed a plant is getting developed. So in this activity, obviously the parent has to help the child, and it can be given to a 5-year-old kid also, it can be given to a 4-year-old kid as well. Another activity I can help you, which can enhance the brains, which can help the student brains to be developed, and they can sharpen their all the skill set. For example, we have a kitchen, in kitchen, or ask your student to go ahead and to count all the sharpened things at home. Sharpened things, knife gets involved, sharpeners. So these things, when they start counting, they'll come to know what all things are there in the kitchen, what all things are there in their rooms. So what kind of activities basically? Personalization, whatever is available with them at that particular moment, take out the activity, make out the activity for out of those things, and not they don't have to go out. You should not you should not have to go out to get something out of the box where the student doesn't have a reach, because of the fact that still we are still doing online classes, and the risk factor is there when it comes to their health. So it's better whatever is available at their places, at their own home, we should be able to create those activities within the limits, within those particular items which are available at that point of time, or which are available at their place. Now, ask them to categorize the fruits in the kitchen. How innovative is that? And how easy is that? Plus, what will happen? When they are categorizing different fruits or different vegetables, what will they learn? They learn about the fruits for sure. They learn about different vegetables. Plus, they learn about the colors also. How easily we can inculcate these skills in our kid from the early childhood itself, and how easy, what is helping, how it is helping. So many things, so many learnings are coming into picture. Again, the critical thinking, again the collaboration, because they are collaborating with the parents to learn those things, and plus they are working on their own enhancement. They are working on their own creativity. This is all creativity. Ask them to talk about one fruit. Any child about 5 years of age, 6 years of age, they can start talking about one of the fruit. Why do they like the fruit? Why do they like that vegetables? Their likes, their dislikes. They'll also come to know, and how important it is for them to make a kind of extempo to talk about one particular vegetable. Or what you can do is, if a child is like 10 to 12 years old, you can ask them to prepare a tea. How easy it is for them to make an instant tea. They'll come to know the recipe. Then ask them to write about that recipe on a notepad and share that recipe in a online class. How innovative, how creative things comes into picture. They'll come to know what all ingredients are there and how do we prepare, what is flame, how to switch on the gas. These real life skills are very important because the NAP talks about real life skills. So we have to create such creative ideas and such activities wherein we 21st century skills we just cannot forget, beat any activity. Very important because going forward the future talks about 21st century skills. Think about this lockdown period. If we would not have been so creative and we would not have been critically thinking and we would not have been collaborating with each other like we are collaborated today, would have happened? The lives would have stopped. There would not have been any online classes. There would not have been any new learnings. People would not have been able to cope up with this situation. And the youth would have suffered a I think the most important, the youth would have suffered a lot actually. Why? They are not able to go out. They are still worried about their career, but then the learnings would have stopped. That the way we are helping them with these online classes. So think about from that particular situation that if we are able to think critically, if we are able to being compassionate with each other. Now coming to the factor of being compassionate, the students have to work in teams. The students have to work collaboratively and be compassionate towards each other because, as I said, they need to understand, we need to make them understand that every life is important, as this lockdown has taught us that how valuable each life is. So, the students would have come to know by now that their parents are important, their family friends are important, their domestic helpers are important, every teacher is important, every educator is important. So how good, lockdown has taught us many things. It is very important for us to inculcate the same things in our students to make them aware about the life skills, to make them aware about the 21st century skills, and to make them ready as a next leader for the future. It is so important that once they have a good character, their personality is developed in such a way that they are valuing each and every life, and they are very smart with having sharp minds, critical thinking. They are creative enough, as well as they have those skill sets which can help them to become our next future leaders. So these things, I think, all the life skills, all life management skills, every skill set is important to become leader, to become successful, and the society needs those leaders who are able to help others also compassionately, so that everybody can follow their own passions and everybody can follow their own dreams. That's all I would like to say, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Ravya ma'am. It was wonderful inputs from your side when you talked about sports, being compassionate, teamwork, joyful learning, fun based learning, songs, motivational, couple of other things which you made a mention over there. And finally, she talked about, ladies and gentlemen, personality also. And when she's talking about personality, that means your etiquettes, manners, gesture, body language, interpersonal skills, communication skills, innovative skills, creative skills, anything you can put into your personality. That all is the part of personality. And one of the most important skill which you got to have on this planet if you want to be successful, that is called communication skill, because Rabia Bhatia ma'am, she could put her views across. So this skill is most important skill. And those of us, those are interested in this pandemic, post-pandemic, unless you do not know how to sell your product, unless you do not tell others who you are, what do you have, what you can offer, what you can give, people will not come to know. Your product may be the best on this planet. You have to tell, I am there, I'm existing, my product is the best. And that's what Rabia ma'am was trying to tell you, overall grooming of everybody's personality. Those are interested to become good orators, good anchors, kindly view Lots of videos are there of a gentleman called Nido Cuban. Nido Cuban. He is the highest paid today communicator in the world, and he says it is no more communication, it is connecting
Yes.
heart to heart,
Heart. Yes.
connecting soul to soul, connecting mind to mind. That is future which we have to take into consideration. So today, while talking about activity based learning approach, अभी याद रखना न्यू एजुकेशन पॉलिसी 2020 में याद रखना, it's not teaching centric, it's learning centric. And once again I will repeat, अभी देखिए कहां से कहां आए. Like you have moved from the blackboard to the whiteboard, whiteboard to the digital board, digital board. Now you have come finally, after trying all the technology gadgets, you have come on mobile. Your mobile is your Brahma Astra. You have got all the information over there. It's up to you. God has made all of us different. Rabia ma'am as a female, me as a male, somebody else tall, short, black, white, fair, less fair, too much of hair, like me, no hair, no problems, no problems. But God has given only one thing common to all of us, ladies and gentlemen, and that is 24 hours. Whosoever makes best use of that, you get ahead of others. And that is the way we got to take on. And we are grateful to Rabia Bhatia ma'am for having joined us this afternoon. Thank you, ma'am. God bless you. Pleasure to have you with us. Have a wonderful digital lunch of your own.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. I just want to say one message, one thing, sir, that
Yeah,
at the end of the day, we are all human beings and we have
yeah,
to work together for the future of the nation. So
yes.
let's join hands together and let's give it our best shot to groom the youth, the groom the power of the nation, actually. That's all
Great.
about it.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, sir.
Namaskar. आपका बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद. And thanks for joining. Thanks for coming. Thanks for sharing your views. So world over, green morning, green afternoon, and green evening. All our